Yeah, hi team. Good morning. Let us start the session. So let us revise what we have completed in the last session. Okay. So in the last session, we have started with the setup on the JavaScript. Okay. So what are the requirements of to become MERN stack developer? So you need to be learn about MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. So MongoDB is your database. Express.js you use it for create APIs by using JavaScript. React.js, so React.js is a library to develop a user interface web application. Okay. Next, Node.js. No. So Node.js is a framework to build client and server side applications. Okay. So you first day onwards, you should be clear about those definitions. Okay. Na? So Node.js is a framework used to develop a client side and server side web applications. Okay. Client side, it is using the JavaScript, either React or Angular, whatever it is, Express also. UI side, you can able to use anything. Server sides, it will use Express.js, HTTP client, some other libraries to build APIs. Okay. Next, we have completed the setup. Okay. Next, we started the JavaScript. So why JavaScript is the dynamically typed programming language? What is the reason? So JavaScript was introduced in 1995. Okay. So to work client system at the low memory consumption, that is the dynamically typed program. Okay. But you are having that word in the mind, but the way you are explaining, right, that is important. Okay. So still you are having the, you people having the lack on the explanation. So please follow every day. So yesterday question, if I'm asking, you should be clear. Okay. So next, JavaScript contains. Okay. What is the data type? So data type is used to carry the data. So how many types of data types and explain? Hmm. చెప్పండి. So primitive type add clear. So there you can able to see clear, right? Hmm. Okay. So what and all primitive data type and non-primitive? Primitive, both. Non-primitive? Non-primitive? చెప్పండి. My question and answer, can you explain? Data two types ka. Data types are two types. Hmm. Hmm. Primitive data type, non-primitive data type. Hmm. 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 Non-primitive. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So once the session is completed, right, you can able to rewind the session. So otherwise, if you forget every day, okay. So see here, still you are having the gap on yesterday sections. Okay. So I want to create a Node.js application. What is the command? Hmm? npm space init. Okay, npm space init. Okay. So now let us continue. So where we have created a okay. So let us continue. Okay. So in yesterday's session, we have created a sample app. So how to create? Go to this address bar npm init. It will be create for you. So this files you can able to visualize anywhere. Open with okay notepad or notepad plus plus whatever it is. So but we are using the Visual Studio to organizing the application. Okay. So here it will be having the nice view. Okay. So now let us continue. So for this one, what and all my requirements to develop a web API. Okay. So create a folder npm init. So that is the creating a project. Next step, create a index.js file. Create index.js file. Why we are creating index.js file? To implement web APIs. So we need to be create a web APIs. Where to be create? So create a Node.js file. Okay, there we will implement the web APIs. Okay. So let us create. See here. So here you are having the three things. Once you are hover on this application, okay, new file, folder, refresh. You want to create a file or folder? File. So that is index.js file. Okay, that is index.js file. I created a file. Done. So next, you need to write a web API code. So if you want to write a web API code, what is the requirement? So which library helps to develop a web API? Express.js. So web API can be created by using Express.js library. Okay. So if I want to add any library, so who will help to add the library? So how to add any library? By using npm command. Okay. So npm I for install express. Okay. Sir, where to run this one? So here you are having the command prompt. Let me show you again. So this is your application, right? Here you will need to be installed npm I express. Okay. So now the express.js library will be added to where your application. Okay. See here. So node modules are added. Sir, what is the node module? So just now we added the express.js. These files will be under the node modules folder. See, all these are relevant to the express only. Okay, all these are relevant to express only. Okay. So the benefit of express.js is so instead of you to be write the code, right, it is providing the syntaxes because of these many files are there. Okay. So now let us see in the architecture. Here you can able to see node modules. Yes. So in the package.json, Can you notice Express? What is the version? 4.18.2. Okay. So package.json contains the libraries which we are adding the project. Okay. So whatever you are adding the project now, where it will be under the dependencies. So the question is, once you added any library, so they may ask the question like, once you are adding the package, what are the changes? Okay. Once any library added to the project, so once you are adding any library to the project, it will be add in the package.json file. One reference will be add in the package.json file, and respect to code files will be add under node modules folder. Okay, any library, remember this one, entire your career, if you are adding any library, so what will be the changes? Once a package.json will be add the reference. Second, node modules folder, these libraries will be added. Okay. So each and every statement you can able to point it to the real-time scenario, plus think like these questions will be asked in the interview. So I have added the package. Explain about how to add a package. So package is nothing but a library to add. Package is nothing but a library adding in the node. Yes. If you want, we are using the npm command. That's it. So for example, I want to add express.js, npm install, I for install express. Okay. So all this npm, the 3 letters are a smaller case. Okay. I also smaller because I'm using the WordPad now, and don't be confused. npm I express. Okay. Once added any package or library, package.json will be changed. Next, node modules folder will be updated. Clear? Okay. So clear. Chari, any questions up to now?
No.
Hope you're following, right? Okay.
Yes.
Got it. So let me go here. So here you can able to see now package.json is updated to the dependency. For example, I want to add a bootstrap. For the server side, we will not add a bootstrap. We are building the server right now. Okay, we are building the server right now. Okay. So next, let me go to the package.json. So here we need to write a code. So first we need to be import our express.js. So how to import? So please take, if we want to create any variable, so how to create a variable in the JavaScript? How many ways? What are those? Var let to constant. So here I want to be create a object of a file. See here, constant express is equal to, I want to take a reference of any library in the JavaScript require, req require. Okay, so this require will take a reference of express.js from the node modules. So no need to add like this // node modules, nothing, simply express. That's it. Okay, so now we have imported. The imported is added to a variable. So same type of import is possible in the server side, like a .NET, Java. No, there you need to import a no namespace, and it's a different thing. But here a variable is a dynamically typed. Already we discussed, no, variable is a dynamically typed. It will hold any type of a data, even reference also. Okay, that's what. Okay. So comments, yesterday we discussed, right? Comments, import express. Okay, import express library. Okay, next import is completed. Next, create variable for the express. So nothing but you are creating object of this one, constant app is equal to express. That's it. This is nothing but a object creation. Create a variable for express, nothing but a creating an object. Okay, sir, why to be create an object? So if you want to consume this library, you need to be create an object, because object will access the library data. Okay, so library members. Clear? Please take this one. So parallelly take it. So if you want take a heading, here you can able to write creating an API. How to create? These are the steps. You can able to say step number. The first one is the step number one. Step number one. Take it as a import express library. Step number one is the import express library. Okay. Next step number two. Okay. So here is the comment. Here you can able to write it. Import express library is the step number one. So next, create a variable for the express. Nothing but creating an object. So this is the way. Done. Okay. Next. So now, so hope you are clear, right? Each and every statement by using app instance variable. So now the app is the instance of express. Okay. So now by using app instance variable, we can access the, so whom can I access now? We can access the express library members. Okay. So a member can be a function, a member can be a variable. Okay. So what is the meaning of instance? So here you are accessing the express as object, right? So creating a object is nothing but instance. So you are creating a variable for the express, technically calling as an instance instead of creating a variable. Instance is nothing but you are creating a variable for an object or array or a class is simply called as an instance. Okay. So now that is a simple technical word. Okay. So these words now you can able to write. For example, you don't know the instance. I said you write instance is creating a object. Okay. This type of the things you can able to write. Okay, if you want. So now, so this by using this instance, which is the instant app. So by using this app, I can able to access the members from the express. All these are the members. Dot app dot see here get. If you press a dot, right? So what is the purpose of a dot? You can able to access the instance members. Okay. So app now app is representing your express. So express is the library. So it is used to create an API. So if you want to create a API, you need to use the predefined syntax. Who will provide the predefined syntax? Express. So now instead of using the already you are having the express. So now this is my instance. Okay. App dot. So these are the members from the where express library. So all these are the members of the express library. So here I want to perform a get. So what is the mean by the get? I will explain you. So get in the sense, so you are opening the Amazon website. You are getting the data or not? I'm just opening the Edureka website. I'm getting some data or not? Okay. So initially we will get the data. Later we will save the data. Okay. So get is the function. I will explain you. Just observe. So get is the method. So to perform a get API call. So we are building an API. API is nothing but it will be give the data, or it will take the data to save the data, and it will take the data to update the data. It will take some information to delete the data. So either get means provide, next insert, update, delete. These three operations will be performed by the whom? Express. Okay, web API. A web API perform four operations: get, save, update, delete. Okay, so here I'm using the get method. So see here, once you type right, it is showing something now. So let me click on this arrow. See here. So there are six variation of get method. Okay, the first one is the, sir, from the URL, from the UI, you want to hit something or not? You will open the home page. Okay, home page means home data. Order space means orders data. So here first parameter you need to be mentioned that so URL. Okay, so amazon.home, amazon.course. So slash data. If I say data, my page is the data, or else courses, or else my URL is the welcome. Okay, URL is the welcome, or else does not have any URL, simply slash, simply slash. Okay, so let me say welcome is my API name. Welcome is our API name. Second parameter, it will take a function. So it will take a function. Sir, how to implement the function? I will explain. So it will take a handler. Okay, so the handler is the function. Okay, so let us write the node. So now by using the app instance, we can able to access the express library members. Okay, express provides different methods. So express is providing the different methods. So let us see the first method. What is the first method? The first method is the get. The first one method is the get. Get is a method of an express library to perform get API call. Okay, first we will get some data. Get method will take two params. Okay, what is the first parameter? First parameter is the URL, URL path. Okay, second parameter is method. Nothing but a, for example, you are requesting something to me. You are saying about a home. Okay, you are saying about a home. You are expecting some response from me or not? So second parameter is the handler. This handler provides the, this handler, wait, take the request and provides the response. Okay, it will take the user request and the response. Okay, for example, I am giving a, so okay, you ordered something. Okay, delivery boy is came to you by taking the some content to it. So delivery boy here is the routing path, the URL for you. Okay, so he will give some item to you. Again, he will take a confirmation OTP or not. So he will give a request to you, he will give the response to you, but he is the routing. Okay, you are added a four items, four delivery boys are coming, but here it is not a one, right? Four different routing path. Welcome page, welcome information. Home page, home information. Courses, courses. So different things are there. Okay, clear? Sir, now handler, what is the handler? Here, handler is a JavaScript function. Okay, here handler is a JavaScript function. So we'll explain about the what is the function and the types of functions. So here handler is the function. Let us understand what is the function. What is the purpose of a function? Tell me what you. Okay, for example, birthday is there. We are going to be conduct a function. Why is the purpose of a function? For example, we are conducting birthday party where birthday is there. So we are going to conduct a function. What is the purpose of a function in case of birthday? Hmm? So it is nothing but expose something. So we are intentionally saying about. So today is the birthday. We are going to be celebrate. Okay. So here technically, so a function is nothing but a logical unit. So you want to write logics or not? We need to be write a logics, right? So where we are going to be write a logic? In the JavaScript directly? No. So a function is a logical unit in a JavaScript. So a function is a logical unit in the JavaScript. Clear? It will contain some logic. So a function is the logical unit in a JavaScript. Okay. So for example, we are going to be construct a home. Okay. Home is the place directly where you can able to left side cook, right side sleeping. Is that possible? Okay. So there you need to be divide something. Why we are going to be dividing to organizing? So here also we are dividing a logic to organizing. Okay. Otherwise, what happen? For example, you are implementing a logic for the ATM machine. What type of ATM logics will be there? Insert a card, either withdraw or in deposit or inquiry or changing the password. So these are the 4 to 5 logics. So each and the logic you need to be create a one functionality, one function. Sir, if you not create a function, what will happen? So you are plainly writing the logic like this. So now your logic is like this. What will happen? First, it will be go for the deposit. It will ask for the withdraw. It will withdraw amount. Same amount will be deposited. Inquiry. So what will happen? System will be fail. Okay, your system will be fail. That's what in the JavaScript also. If you want to be maintain and organizing the logics, where to be write inside of a function. Clear? What is a function? So a function is a logical unit in the JavaScript. Why? So why? Continuously you need to answer. To organize the logic as per the functionality. Okay. So like this you need to be answered. So somebody will ask you function. Everybody will give the answer. Function is some logical unit. But we are using these functions or creating these functions to organizing the logic as per the functionality. Okay, your answer should be always like this. Okay. Next, how many types? Types of functions. How many types? General function. This is simply called as a parameterless function. I mean, general is not about a type. I mean to say normal function. So parameterless function. Okay, you can able to say non-returnable function also. Non-returnable function. Okay, so normal function or you can able to say parameterless function or non-returnable function. So next, parameterized function. So next, parameterized function. Next, returnable function. Okay. Next, anonymous function. You can able to simply say variable defined function. Okay. So next, arrow function. So this simply people are calling as a lambda function also. Anything can be same. Okay. Next, callback function. The first one type is there na parameterized function. So that you can parameterless function. You can able to categorize as parameterless function, parameterized function, non-returnable function, returnable function. At that time, four type of functions will become. Okay. Anonymous or variable time function, arrow or lambda function, callback function, generator function. In the real time, the last case is not, I mean, seventh one is not using. So finally, self invoking a function. Self invoking function. Simply call it as immediately invoked function. Okay. Somebody will be called SIF. S for self, I for invoking, F for function. Immediately invoked function. IIF also. Okay, if you want take that also. What is mean by IIF? So we thought IIF or something. Okay, it's not about IAS IPS. Okay, self-invoking function. These are the 8 type. Ninth type means that non-returnable function you can able to say like one more type. Then 9 types will become. So parameterless, parameterized, non-returnable, returnable. Next, anonymous or variable defined, arrow or lambda function. Callback, generator function, self-invoking or immediately invoked function. Clear? So let us see about how to create a function. Okay. So if you want to create a function, you need to use the function keyword. Function and a function name. What is my function name? Handler. Handler. Okay. So this a function handler means you can able to give the ABC also. So somebody seeing about ABC, what is the ABC? Okay. Your function name should be explained about you. For example, if you say the name, just example, take it as Imran. By seeing that name, okay, Imran, it will be replicate the gender. So next it can be replicate the ethnicity. So different perspectives and characters will be there. Next it can be reflect the state, country, district also. Okay. So for example, Ram, almost it is a Telugu name. Raman, either Tamil name, okay, Hindi name. So like this. Okay, here also please give the proper name. Next. So this handler will take how many parameters? So it will take, I mean, already explained, this handler will take what it will take. So here in the expressor, handler, this will take a request and provide the response. Okay. So it will take the request and the response. What it will take? RE request, comma, response. Okay. It will take a request, comma, response. So if your function having a parameter is called parameterized function, that's it. Okay, for example, if I create a functions like this, now this is called parameterless function. Okay, so let me say, okay, parameterless function. So my function name function send a response. Okay, send a function response. Okay, so what I want to send return okay, return welcome to MERN full stack. So now it is parameterless. Parameterized means here the function having any input parameters. Any input parameters are there? No, but it is having the return keyword. So it is the parameterless returnable function. Okay, so we'll take it everything. Here we are having the categories, right? So general function means, so parameterless function. Take below heading parameter less function. So parameterless function. So first, how to create a function? Syntax. Each function is created with the function keyword, function name. Syntaxes will be represented in the less than greater than symbol. Okay, less than greater than symbol is nothing but it's a user defined name. Okay. Next, braces and bracket. Here you are going to write logic. Clear? This is parameterless function. Sir, parameters means where it will be passed. See here. So here we are going to be mention a parameters to this function. Clear? Any question? Parameterless function. So creating a function without a parameters is called a parameterless function. Creating a function without parameters is called parameters. Without a parameter less function. So parameter means here you are having the braces, right? Inside of the braces you are creating a variable, something. Okay, that is called parameter. So now any variables are created inside of the braces? No. So that's why it is called a parameterless function. These functions again and again will become. Okay. So next one is parameterized function. Creating or defining a function with parameters is called creating a function with parameters is called parameterized function. Okay, creating a function with parameters is called parameterized function. So syntax. So examples we'll see. Okay, so here syntax is there now. Beside the syntax we will write an example later. Okay, so let us see it. So function name. So somebody write a syntax. Basically what we will write. So how we are going to be write? Function name bracket. That a function name put it in a less than greater than symbol. So that is the syntax representation. Also syntactically we need to write a less than greater than symbol, which is modified by the user. The function name can be print data, get data, save data. All these are function names now. So those will be right here. Okay. That's what we can able to give any function name which is the modified. The modified one you need to be mentioned the braces so that anybody will understand. But keywords no need to mention in a braces. Clear? Okay, next. So here you are going to be write logic. Okay. So here you are going to be write a logic. Next pair, next type. So returnable function. So non-returnable function means take it as a non-returnable first. So non-returnable function creating a function without a return type. Okay, you are going to create a function without a return keyword. It's called non-returnable function. So any example? Above you are seeing right? Hey, sorry. Here it is a parameterized, right? Say param 1 comma param 2. Okay, if you want any parameters, you can able to say any 10 can be. It can be one or one more than one. Okay, it's not about one or two or three only. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything you can able to mention. So another name of parameter argument. Parameter, take that point, can be called as a argument also. Okay, sometimes people will be called parameter, somebody will call argument. How to write a function with argument is nothing but a parameterized function. So parameter is nothing but a argument. Okay, so non-returnable. For example, parameterized function is a returnable function or non-returnable function. It can be combination. A function which contain the returnable return keyword is called returnable function. That's it. Okay, non-returnable function can be parameterized. It can be parameterized or parameterless function. For example, parameterized non-returnable function, parameterless non-returnable function. Okay, so take it as a syntax. So take the two syntaxes which you know. Function name braces. In the braces, parameters can be optional. There are not. Here you are not going. You are going to be right logic. This is non-returnable function because return type is not there. Okay. Another syntax, same syntax. Here you can able to write a parameters. So that is, this is parameterless, parameterless non-returnable function. Okay, I'm just giving categories. So please remember all these categories. Okay, next function name. Here you are going to be right logic here param1. So this is simply called as parameterized parameterized non returnable function. Okay, non-returnable functions either it can be created as parameterized or parameterless. So remember that point. These functions can be in the combination also. Okay. So next one is returnable function. Creating a function with a return keyword is called a returnable. Creating a function with return keyword is called returnable function. So same like a non-returnable function, it can be parameterless or parameterized function. Okay. So it can be parameterized or parameterless function. Okay, the two syntaxes you can able to take it. Okay, syntax function function name braces. Here it can be parameters or parameterless. Here we are going to write logic. At the end we are going to be return something with return keyword. So dot dot means here I can will return integer, a string, or whatever I want I can do. Return simply here I can able to say like a statement or some data. Clear? So don't be forget syntaxes. Tomorrow I will ask you all these syntaxes. Next one is anonymous. Okay. So let us see example of these thing. Okay. So let us see example of these thing. Okay. So here it is the handler. Okay. So this is my handler. Okay. Handler will take how many parameters? So handler will do two actions. It will take a request. It will send a response. Okay. So request response. So now what type of function? Parameter. So as of now, it is parameterized function. That's it. So this is parameterless. Which function? Parameterless. Return a returnable function. Clear? So now this handler, it will take a request. It will send a response. So response dot response dot response dot end. So here it is not coming the auto intelligence, so it will be show you. So yeah, I want to send something. So end is nothing but a once a response is completed, you are going to be send something. So see here. So send response. So let me call this function here. Sir, how to call a function and get the response? So now I'm calling a function, I will get a response. Okay, who will hold that response? Who will carry that response? A data type. Okay, let data is equal to send response. I'm calling this function. Okay, creating a variable. So this function is calling here you are written something na. So this data will become here. Okay, so that data I will send to the UI. Okay, sir, I'm not able to understand this function. Okay, for that one, no need to worry. So let me remove this one. So this is my parameterized function. I want some content to the URL or UI. So how to send? Welcome to MERN. Okay, so first we have imported and created a variable. So next created inside of this variable. Okay, so next app.get it will take a URL. So user will provide some request on home page or something, right? Okay, so that will take a second parameter is the function. Function is a logical unit. Okay, so this function will take a two parameters. Yes, without a slash also we can able to give, but there is a reason with and without a slash. Okay, so if you are giving without a slash, you will face some issues. Upcoming sessions I will show you. Okay, so yes. So handler, the realistic issues will become. So while you are navigating the complex application, will navigate from home to different to home pages, close, open. At the time it will be fail, but simply it will work. Okay, simple. If you have the two pages, it will work. So here handler is the JavaScript function. JavaScript function is a logical unit. How many types of JavaScript functions? What are those? Hmm. 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 Arrow. Hmm. 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 Self invoking function. Okay. For example, if you're not able to explain, you right, simply see the notes and tell me. So I don't have any issue. Okay. Hmm. So first try C or without C. Tomorrow you can able to say like without C. Okay. See here. Now I'm having a function. See here, handler. It will take how many parameters? Request and response, two parameters. Why so? In the express, second parameter is the function. Okay, so this response dot end, but it's not a send, it's a end only, end only, not a send send. Okay, once a request is completed at the end, I want to send a welcome to MERN when the user is requested this URL. Okay, okay, so my API is created. I want to run this API. So how to run the API? If you want to run the API, you require URL or not? Can I create any URL like Amazon, Flipkart? In my system, I can't able to create. In the computer system, how to create a local URL? Using localhost port number. Okay. So you are having a port number. Port number is nothing but a, for example, you want to take a new internet connection. What they will tell? We will check for a available port. Available port, it will provide some signal to you. So computer is nothing but electronic machine. So each and every task, it will run on certain port. I installed so and so. So it will take some port to be run. Okay. So now my application also need to be run on some port or not? Yes. Sir, which port? Take from 3000 series, not a 2000 series. 3 or 4 or 5000, anything can be fine. Okay. So which series you want to take? Okay, 3000. App is the express. So now my express API need to be run on. So it will be listen on 3000 or 3001. Anything can be fine. Okay, 3000. So it will be run API on 3000 port. So what is mean by port? Any electronic signal, it's need a certain port. That's what, if you today, if you want, you can able to call for a somebody, some customer care like Actor, Reliance or Geo, whatever it is. They will check it, tell me your address, I will check your nearest port because they want to give a connection. Here also, in our computer machine also, there are predefined ports already. Okay, lakhs of ports are. You need to use some port to run your API. Okay, clear? What is the port? What is the port? To run any application in the computer, we need a port. If you want, take those points also. Okay. So it is running now. Now I need to run our application. Okay. So how to run our application? Open command prompt. Open command prompt. So let me open you again. So this is my application, right? So go to the address bar, type CMD. It will open command prompt. Sir, which application you are running? .NET Java Node application. Node, not a Node.js, simply Node space. Which file you want to run? Index.js. Index.js. Enter. Okay. So now this application will be run on 3000 port. Can we test? Yes. Go to the browser. How to check local URL? Local host colon. What is the port? 3000. Press enter. Cannot get. Correct. But you are creating. What is your API name? You are working on which API? Welcome. Okay. Slash welcome. Welcome to MERN. Getting the data? Yes. So can we run again? So let us start. Welcome to MERN full stack course. Okay. Sir, in the API for my application, I want to run JSON data. Yes, we can run the JSON also. So now what type of data I'm sending? Now what type of data I'm sending? String data. So string data simply. Okay. So let me run again. Go to the address bar, type a CMD node space index.js. Press enter. Now go to the browser, take a browser, localhost colon 3000. Welcome. So welcome to MERN full stack course. So by this, you are able to create a get API. So this get API can be a JSON API or string API or number API. We'll see in the different types of API. So let me know, do you have any questions on this page? First import. For the import, create a variable. Next, create instance of that variable. Next, create a app.get function. It will take a incoming request. Okay, it will take a second parameter is the handler. Okay, sir, why so handler? Can I give the ABC? ABC also it will work, but what is mean by ABC? Are you learning ABC XYZ? Not right. Okay, give the proper name. So it will take a two parameters. First one is the request and response. Sir, these two parameters, who is the responsible person? Okay, once you are requesting the, once you are receiving a Flipkart output, you will receive a OTP. Who is the responsible? The Flipkart team will send a OTP to you. Am I correct? You are generating OTP or Flipkart team? Flipkart. So here, who will responsible to take pass this parameter request and response? Who is the responsible? Express. Okay, Express will send a request and response. Okay, response dot end, here it is the string. So next on the specific port, we are running app dot listen 3000 port. Okay, sir, 4000 also it will work. Yes, sir, 4000, 3000, 1, 2, anything. So next, how to run? How to run node application? What is the command? Node space index.js. For example, if I created app.js, something abc.js, then tell me exact output. Node space app.js. Node space whatever the JS file. That's it. So it will run on which port? So listen, so in the app.listen, whatever there, it will be run on that port, not any port. So clear? Okay. So I'm having some business requirement. I want to implement the business requirement. Business requirement is nothing but a functionality. You need to create a function. For this function, we are using the technology. So in this technology, we are using the Express.js. Express.js providing the predefined syntax to you. This is the predefined syntax. All this is the predefined. Sir, which is the not predefined syntax creating a function? This is the JavaScript syntax. Clear? So we are using some JavaScript and Express to create some business. This business will complete your task, then you will get a payment. Am I clear? So let us have some presentation. So we are going to be develop a server side or backend development. Okay. So in this backend development, so introduction, key concept and summary. Let us see that one. Okay. So here we'll discuss about what is the backend. Okay. So what type of technologies we are using the backend. Okay. Next, analyzing, explore a few backend jobs. So let us see. Okay. So backend is nothing but a, for example, you are having a website. For that website, you are requesting something from the database. So backend is the middle between the database and you to be get the request and response back. Okay. So this is nothing but a bridge between the front end and the database to convey the information from your backend to the your database to the front end user end. See, this is my database. User is requesting something here. So here is my backend. It is simply a gateway. Okay. Sir, why so? If you're using the database on the front end itself, anybody can able to see and modify. Then no use of web application. Okay. So what type of backend technologies? Node, PHP, Ruby, Python, .NET, Java. Lot of things are there. Okay. So here you are having some information or content, bullet points, whatever we discussed. So here you can able to say. So what is the backend developer? So as a backend developer, you are responsible for developing a server side application, nothing but a backend application. Okay. So where you can able to connectivity work with a database also. So that is your developer responsibility. Okay. So for this backend, what are the skills are required? Okay, you need to know about the programming language. For example, if you take a Node.js, you need to know about the Node.js, Express.js, JavaScript. Next, you need to know the database. Next, you need to know to the how to set up. For example, in the local host, if I want to set up localhost 3000, okay. So next, development tool, deployment tools. For the client, if you want to deploy, you need some deployment tools. Okay, everybody will not do a deployment. Okay. So as a part of this one, what are the backend jobs? JavaScript, Node.js, software full stack. Okay. So these are the backend jobs you can able to apply for it. Okay. So these are the four key concept in this one. So what is the backend? What are the skills required? What type of the roles and responsibility for your backend? So next, what are the backend jobs? Okay. That's it. Hmm. So you can able to start a quiz, introduction quiz. Hmm. So tell me answers. If you want to, you can do, or else you can able to answer here. Tell me the answer. What happened? Okay. What is the answer? Dash portion of the website which contains the logic of functioning of a website. Front end or database or API or back end. Front end. No, I don't know. Whatever you will answer, I will tell you. So which of the following technology used for backend? Node, PHP, Ruby, all of the above. So is it true backend is responsible for organizing the data or communicating the front end? So backend is the bridge between the front end and the database for the communication. True. Okay. Next. So which following skill set required you to become a backend developer? Knowledge of accessibility and security, knowledge of a Git, knowledge of a programming language, all of the above, all of the above. So is backend developer responsible for for the UI application? No, why? So finish. So one incorrect. Huh? So one is incorrect. So which first one? So which portion of the website contains the logic for functionality of the website back end? So we are working on the back end. Front end is only display the user interface. But nowadays, people are writing a logic on the front end. That's what you said the front end. No, you should be write a logic always in the back end. Okay. Even for the React also, people are trying to implement the logic. It should not be correct because anybody can able to see your logic, right? So back end. So clear? So next, all of the above, true, true. So with this one, you will get a badge. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Key concept. Okay. So backend in the sense, nothing but a server and database. Is this completed, right? Hmm? Introduction one is completed, no? So let me go for the introduction to. Okay, so let us see the installation of the Node.js. How to install which website? Node organization download. There you can able to install it. So now installation is completed. We need to work on the Node.js. Okay, problems before the Node.js. Why Node.js? See here. So one user is there. I want to fetch the some information or a content. Okay, from database. So at that time, how to fetch here? I want to fetch some data from the database, but it is become a time consuming task. Okay. So without a Node.js, with the Node.js, 5 to 10 minutes, half an hour, you can able to complete. So as a Java.NET developer, you need to write extra code and you need to put an effort, 1 week effort or 3 days effort to complete one API or two APIs. So here you can able to implement rapid development. Your database will be there, your server will be there. This server using Node.js very easy to create. Sometime back we have discussed how to create a get API, import, object creation, app is the object, right? App dot get URL request. That handle request and response. That's it. Okay. So here our Node.js is providing a simplified way to get and fetch this information. So rapid application development. Okay. Same. Okay. So another problem before the Node.js. Okay. For example, if I'm using the Java or .NET, okay, 10 requests are there. So 10 peoples are there are requesting. So request one, or else you people are the single user can able to give the 3 requests at a time. Okay. So 3 requests will be work independently, one by one after one other. Or these requests can be work simultaneously. For example, one request is failed. You request to fail the data or not? That's what here. So the thread which is used, thread is nothing but a request that cannot be used for other request at a given point of time. So new New thread has to be assigned to the request. If all the threads are busy, a new request has to be wait till the old thread gets free. So nothing but it means they're explaining like, for example, your server is there, Java or .NET or Python, whatever it is. So one user sending the 3 requests. Okay. So now my server is busy with one request. Okay. Now you are visiting a bank. Only one person is there. He was busy with one person means you need to be wait until that person task is completed. Okay. So there is some distributed. Okay, so those type of the things also here it can be avoided. Okay, so multiple request will be go, multiple request will be go. So multiple members are together fighting about to give the some output, give my money means so do you got the situation? For example, only one bank keeper is there, 3 members are at a time, instead of one after one 3 members are taking. So which request will be served, first person or second person, third person? Any one of the person at that time, second one person will be last. For example, I want to withdraw money at 9 o'clock, I came 11 o'clock, one more person is came, both together go, who is then what is the for me the benefit? Okay, so java.net these requests will be go, one thread is one request is serving now, so it another request has to be waited. So that problem is solved here. Okay, see here, one request will be go, thread 1 is completed, thread 2 is completed, thread 3. So one by one it will be solved. So instead of waiting others, okay, one by one it will be solved. Okay, so how many requests it will solve at a time? Node.js, one request. So one request is nothing but a thread, technically calling as a thread. So Node.js is single thread or multi-thread? Single thread. Multi applications it will be solved, but at a time, single. Okay, next. So here is the solution one by one, single thread. Okay, single thread is nothing but a one request. Okay, so more major improvements after switching to the node application was built 2 times faster compared to other technologies like a Java applications. It was written in a 33% fewer lines of the code. So they're saying about if you want to implement the Node.js, so you can able to reduce the code. Even the Node.js also have predefined libraries like expression. It also having the less number of code. Okay, the performance wise more speed compared to other technology. 33% decreasing in the average performance time span of the page. For example, if I want to request, sometimes it is showing load like. So these are the observations, but these are the proofs. Okay, so 30% is the too much when compared to the Java is 90 seconds is taking one request. So it is 30 seconds fast means within a 60 seconds or 50 seconds, if you're using the node, you will get a response back. Okay, so faster in the response output. Okay, so these are the things. So problem before the node, so same continuity. So next we discussed about a thread. So how it was implemented, that threading. Okay, so recap, our Node.js is a single thread model. Single thread model versus multi-thread. Multi-thread means at a time, the request will be go at a time. Any can be fail. Okay. So PayPal. So the Node.js we are using the PayPal. So PayPal is the where we are using the money, right, for the banking application. There we are using. Okay. So let us having the quiz. Hmm. Tell me. So which one of the following is the feature of the Node.js? Faster data streaming, single thread, asynchronous, all the above. Okay, all of the above. Which of the following is the disadvantage of Node.js? API instability, lack of library support, asynchronous programming model, all of the above. Tell me any one of them. Okay, you are saying about there is no stability on the API. Okay, so lack of library support, asynchronous programming model, all of the above. Why asynchronous programming model you are thinking? Single threaded. Single means so it will be request, then only response will be comma. So can I go with this one or any other option? Okay, see here API is there. So Node.js we are using the API itself. Okay, next support libraries we are having. Okay, programming all of the above. So you people are saying na, let us see it. Next, Node.js is the JavaScript library framework engine runtime environment. But you are using commands to run also, right? But Node.js having the lot of libraries, eh? Then which one? Framework only. Framework only. You stick to framework. Hmm. Which of the following is correct about Node.js? Node.js is the framework and it is open source. Node.js is the JavaScript library and it is open source. Node.js is the open source JavaScript runtime environment. None. Node.js is the open source JavaScript runtime environment. What about others? None. Which is the answer? So what is the Node.js? Tell me first. So which is the correct they are asking, right? Okay. So all the points open source. It's not about a runtime. It is here also. But none. Okay. Okay. Whatever you are thinking, I'm just adding. That's it. So which of the following is even I will not add sometime correct option also. I will confuse you. You people will give the answer. Which one of the following is achieved by Node.js? Faster, lesser code, non-blocking nature, all of the above? All of the above. And the last side they're saying, no? So 33% lesser code and 30% faster. So non-blank. So one person will become unserved and it will be go the request. Okay. So two correct, three incorrect. So all of the above. So asynchronous programming model, API in stability, lack of library support, all of the above. Okay. So here also you all are not giving exact answer. You only given this. So API in stability. Okay. But we are having the plenty of libraries. Still we can able to improve the libraries. Okay. So a lot of libraries still needed. So asynchronous programming model, it is not there. Asynchronous is not there. So libraries also still we need to be added. Asynchronous is not there. API is instability. So API is the stable only, but that not much of the things. But two things are wrong right here. That's what we need to be go for all of the above. Okay. So Node.js is JavaScript runtime environment. But Node.js is the framework also, right? So compared to the framework and runtime environment, which one is the correct? So Node.js is the framework as well as the main purpose of a Node.js is developed to run your JavaScript applications because C# having the .NET runtime. Okay, JavaScript having any runtime environment? No, but a framework is correct compared to the framework. Runtime environment is the correct. But Angular is the framework on the top of the JavaScript. But Angular is a runtime? No. For the Angular, which one is the runtime? Node.js. React.js runtime? Node.js. Clear? Next, Node.js is a framework and it is open source. So Node.js, the purpose it is the open source and the basic why it was developed, right, to become the runtime only. Okay, but no issues. No issues. Okay, so these type of the small things only we will confuse. We are strongly thinking about it's a framework. Okay, you are saying framework, he's saying a runtime environment. Okay. Which one of the follow is achieved? All of the above. Here we don't have any. Okay. So like this, each 30, 40 minutes, we will have some notes on the top of that one. We will have a quiz. So you will get LMS access. So parallelly, you need to be do. So 3 times they are giving. 3 times you can able to attempt. Tell me. Hmm. Just that is called deployment. Anywhere you can deploy. So any questions? So that's it. Today, what have discussed some basics on the Node.js. Next, we have created some API. Okay. So get API. Today, you people has to please complete this get API. All the syntaxes. Tomorrow, I will show you. So this handler we will create as a anonymous variable define our anonymous function. Next, arrow function also. Okay. So by that JavaScript functions will be complete, but still these functions will become again and again. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, thanks for today.